coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Second down at 5.
Check 50, check 50.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yeah. He got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Coming to you.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's got Smith here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the front?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. We'll hold this. Hurry! Right.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play fake, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Mayfield with it once more. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Catch is made here by Herb Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward the evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds but able to get it up past the 45. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Vikings Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Mayfield on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. Ty Johnson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be
looking for Hutchinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for.
Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A toss, left side, Johnson. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they can't bring him down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From midfield now, Burrow. Bulldozes past him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He gets this one to Boyd. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Steven Sims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 27, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To Jefferson on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll buy some time right. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.